Okay students, now coming to this problem, we have given acceleration of a particle is increasing linearly with time as bt. So here they are writing linearly. Why? Because time is in degree 1, t raised to the power 1 is there. If t square is there, I can't say acceleration is varying linearly. Okay, here acceleration is a function of time. So I can say ft can be written as dv upon dt equal to bt. If acceleration is a function of position, then we must know how to apply v dv by dx. Here this is a time dependent, so I will apply dv by dt equation. They are writing the particle starts from origin. Starting the position is 0, 0 with an initial speed v naught. The distance traveled by the particle in time t will be, okay, suppose this is my coordinate system and this is the origin. You can assume in any direction initial velocity. Suppose I am assuming here v naught. Initially acceleration is 0 at t equal to 0. As the time will increase, okay, velocity will be always parallel with the acceleration. So body will undergo one dimensional motion. Okay, I can say displacement will become equal to distance traveled. Okay, so first let us write the equation. I can say dv by dt equal to bt. If you simplify, dv will be equal to bt dt integration. At t equal to 0, initial speed is v naught, and at t equal to t, suppose speed is v. So if you integrate, this is v minus v0 equal to bt square upon 2. This implies v is equals to v naught plus bt square by 2, and this v can be written as ds upon dt. Okay, this is my, suppose at t times some position vector s is there, so I can say ds upon dt is equals to v naught plus bt square by 2. Okay, if you rearrange, I can say ds will come equal to v naught dt plus b of t square upon 2 dt. Again you apply integration. Okay, at t equal to 0, my displacement is 0. Okay, at t equal to t, suppose displacement is s, where s is a vector here. Okay, and also for one dimensional motion, distance traveled will become equal to displacement. Okay, why again and again I am writing displacement? Because acceleration is a vector quantity, velocity is also a vector quantity. This is a vector equation, and here I am integrating vector, and again I am integrating here vector only, displacement, and that's why I am saying here displacement. And in this case displacement will come equal to distance traveled. So I am writing v naught t plus, you apply limits, okay, it will come as bt cube upon 6. Okay, this is my final answer. Let us compare with the options here. T square and t square is coming, so these two options are incorrect. So my answer is t cube upon 6. Here 1 by 3 is coming. Fourth is my wrong answer. Correct answer is option 3. Option 3 is my correct answer. Now coming to this question, we have given velocity of a particle is given by v equal to 3t square minus 2t, where t is in second and velocity is in meter per second. They are asking find velocity of particle when acceleration becomes 0. So I can say velocity is a function of time, so acceleration should be written as dv upon dt. Okay, why? Because acceleration may be written as another format v dv by dx. Here velocity is not a function of position. If velocity is a function of position, I will differentiate with respect to position. So I am using this format. I can say this implies a is equals to, you differentiate this function, this is 3t square minus of 2t, and you divide by t, will be equal to how much? This is 6t minus of 2. So according to question, they are asking velocity when acceleration becomes 0. So I can say for a equal to 0, this implies 6t minus 2 equal to 0. This implies t equal to how much? 1 by 3 second. So at t equal to 1 by 3 second, I am getting 0 acceleration. So I am writing at t equal to 1 by 3 second, v equal to, put t equal to 1 by 3, this will be 3 into 1 by 3 square minus of 2 into 1 by 3. So let me simplify. This is 1 by 3 minus of 2 by 3 equal to minus of 1 by 3. Okay. In SI unit, this will come as meter per second. Okay. And the question is asking about the velocity. Velocity can be positive, velocity can be negative. Okay. So you should not worry why minus sign is coming. If suppose they are asking speed of the particle, so in that case my answer will be fourth one. But for velocity my answer will be option 1. 1 is my correct answer. Again I am repeating, if they are asking speed, option 4th will become my correct answer. Okay, so for this problem 1 is my correct answer.